Verona, two powerful families, the Montagues and the Capulets, were sworn enemies. Their hatred ran deep, filling the streets with violence and bloodshed. But amidst this endless feud, a love so pure and passionate was born, a love that would change everything. One fateful night, young Romeo Montague attended a masked ball at the Capulet mansion. He was not invited but sneaked in with his friends. There, under the golden glow of lanterns, he saw Juliet Capulet, a vision of beauty and grace. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the world around them disappeared. They danced, spoke in whispers, and fell madly in love, unaware that they belonged to rival families. When Juliet discovered that Romeo was a Montague, her heart sank. "Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?" she sighed from her balcony later that night. But Romeo, unable to stay away, appeared below. Under the silver moonlight they confessed their love, and vowed to be together, no matter the cost. Determined to defy their family's hatred, Romeo and Juliet sought the help of Friar Lawrence, a kind priest who believed their love could bring peace to Verona. He secretly married them the next day, hoping that their union would end the feud. But fate had other plans. That same day, Juliet's fiery cousin Tybalt challenged Romeo to a duel. But Romeo, now married to Juliet, refused to fight his new family. Instead, his best friend Mercutio stepped in. The fight turned deadly. Tybalt killed Mercutio, and in a blind rage, Romeo avenged his friend by slaying Tybalt. For his crime, the Prince of Verona banished Romeo from the city. Devastated, Romeo and Juliet shared a tearful goodbye before he fled to Mantua, a distant town. Meanwhile, Juliet's parents, unaware of her secret marriage, forced her to marry another man, Paris. Desperate to avoid this fate, she turned to Friar Lawrence for help. He gave her a sleeping potion that would make her appear dead. She would be placed in her family's tomb, and when she awoke, Romeo would be there to take her away. But the plan went terribly wrong. The message explaining the plan never reached Romeo. Instead, he heard only that Juliet was dead. Heartbroken, he rushed to her tomb, carrying a vial of poison. Inside the tomb, Romeo found Juliet's still body. Overcome with grief, he whispered his final words, kissed her lips, and drank the poison. As the deadly liquid took hold, he collapsed beside her. Moments later, Juliet awoke. Seeing Romeo lifeless beside her, she realized the awful truth. Unable to live without him, she took his dagger and ended her own life. The morning light revealed the heartbreaking scene. The Montagues and Capulets arrived, stricken with sorrow. In that moment, they understood the terrible cost of their hatred. Grief united them, and they vowed to end their feud, honoring Romeo and Juliet's love. Their love was brief, their lives were short, but their story became eternal, a love so strong that even death could not destroy it. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.